Hey everyone, Jason here. Spring is in the air and Easter is coming, and to celebrate, Kristal built this cool little hatching egg. When you turn the knob on the side, you can make a cute little chick break out of the shell. It's an extremely simple mechanism. As you can see, there is a gear rack attached to the base of the chick's head, along with a door rail. Inside, there is a brick with a groove in it mounted on its end for that door rail to slide into, and an 8-tooth gear that drives the gear rack up and down. And that is all there is to it. I have created building instructions for the egg, which you can find over at jkbrickworks.com as usual. Now, I wanted to present the egg in a little more interesting way than just by opening it manually. So I created this nest to motorize the wiggling of the eggs and opening and closing them, which you saw during the introduction. This is pretty much just a one-off model I built for this video, so it's not all that pretty in the back. Here I have 4 Power Functions M motors to drive all of the motion, because I wanted to control some of the eggs individually. As you can see, I modified the back of the eggs for this model. I replaced the 8-tooth gear with a 24-tooth gear, and the reason I did that was that with the 8-tooth gear, you need to rotate it pretty much a full 360 degrees in order to open it up all the way. Whereas with a 24-tooth gear, because it has 3 times the number of teeth, you only need to rotate it about a third of a rotation, or 120 degrees, to drive the gear rack the same distance. This allowed me to connect a piston, which travels up and down to raise and lower the chicks. And this motor controls the opening and closing of this egg, and this motor controls the opening and closing of the other 2. I also wanted the eggs to wiggle a bit before they hatched, which is what these other 2 motors are for. Each egg is anchored on a hinge on one side of its base, and the other side just rests on a support. I have this little model so you can see that a bit more clearly. On the support side, there is a small cam that just hits the bottom of the egg when it reaches the top, which gives it a nice little bump, which causes the wiggle. And I have it set up so that this motor controls the wiggle of this egg, and this motor controls the wiggle of the other 2. And that is pretty much all there is to it. We had a lot of fun building these eggs. I think they're super cute. As always, thanks for watching. Keep on building, and I'll see you next time.